When it comes to asylum seekers, I don't believe we have so much capacity at the moment. That would be zero.
This is Hanif Bali. He's a 30-year-old member of parliament, and he's making a name for himself with his anti-immigration rhetoric, despite being an immigrant himself.
When I compare my childhood with my friends, they're horrified.
His story in Sweden began as a 3-year-old, born in Iran, but his parents were political activists. They feared for his safety, so they sent him to Sweden.
I came to another Iranian family north of Stockholm. They came home every day and told us this is the land of opportunity.
Hanif's political journey started when he was 16.
Global politics was always an issue in the dinner tables. It was the Iraq War, and I was a proponent of it. Became a member, card-carrying member since then. The first time I came here was when I was 16, and I had a tour of the Swedish Parliament. When I was 19, I got a job actually. I was an IT guy, so I got a job working with the party's IT.
In 2010, Hanif became a member of parliament for the centre-right moderate party. His confrontational style and hard-line views about Sweden's immigration policy made him a divisive figure, but got him attention. Many claim that an influx of refugees is putting strain on the Swedish welfare system, education and police. Hanif agrees.
We should basically move away from this smuggle asylum system that we're having right now. About 85% are male who cross the Mediterranean Ocean. A government which calls itself feminist and calls itself a humanitarian superpower basically says to people, you're all allowed to come here, but only if you have the money to pay the smuggler, if you're a strong, healthy male, or a female who is married to a strong, healthy male.
Hanif's savvy use of social media has been instrumental in boosting his image. He has twice the following of the Swedish Prime Minister on Twitter.
Social media is the bread and butter of changing opinion right now, and I wouldn't be able to stand where I'm standing without the big following that I have. The party would have probably got rid of me a long time ago.
Hanif also runs a popular YouTube channel alongside his fellow moderates MP, Ida Druga.
There can come up an issue, and it doesn't even have to be a vote or something it can be an issue in society. And people seeing that, look, politicians are people of, blood.
We discuss things and don't always have answers that are black and white.
Hanif's profile has also caused controversy. He uses the symbols and language associated with the extremist alt-right. He says these posts should not be taken seriously.
Well, I make fun of the alt-right. They made this symbol to make fun of the left. And I use this symbol to make fun of them both. I'm a beardy immigrant, and they're a white nationalist movement which believe that your morals are found in your genetics and in your skin culture. They share that idea with the identity politics of the left, actually, and I make fun of them both.
Along with other young politicians, he's trying to speak to a different generation of voters.
Me personally, I think a lot of the things from 4chan, from Reddit, from Imager, it's kind of funny, and you don't have to be, dead cold serious about every picture that you post on social media. A lot of things I think politicians are putting out there, in opposition to Hanif is just, oh, look at me, I'm doing this, I'm having this debate, or I'm doing
It's boring.
X, Y, Z. Yeah, it's boring.
But critics say he's pandering to the far right.
These are symbols that are clearly associated with white nationalism, and he decides to use them, and that's been picked up by the white nationalists, by the fascists and Nazis in Sweden as, here's someone letting us in partly. Well, it's very similar to when Donald Trump, in the end, tweets these pictures of himself with this Pepe face.
But Hanif denies being an attention seeker online.
I'm not after the headlines. I'm not a provocateur. Sometimes people get provoked of what I say. But that is not mainly the issue the reason why I communicate. I used to be, you know, put a careful filter on myself, be that correct politician. I was compared to all different sorts of Nazis, and I kind of realized, hey, it really doesn't matter if I say it the correct way. They don't want me to say it. I get a huge amount of blowback. I just don't care.